Alright, here we are. Sorry, I just had to go and turn the TV, mute it. So here we are, our team list for today, break 110, is Corey with the Broncos, Marcus Nicholson with the Raiders, Luke Barlow with the Bulldogs, Adam Parsons with the Sharks, Ashley Kenny with Titans, Andy Lipton with Manly, Nathan Thompson with the Storm, Dan Taylor with Knights, Henry McCartney with Cowboys, Jacob Brown with Eels, Kieran Zanoni with Panthers, Luke Neasy with Rabbitohs, Jai Acton with Dragons, Lachlan Wentworth with Roosters, Sean Grady with Warriors, Craig Kernahan with the Tigers. Alright. So good luck to everyone in the break. Welcome to everyone that's tuning in just to check it out. We have our special lucky priority box. We'll save that one to last. And we have case number 280 today. Let's check out today's case card. $150 games. Can't remember who that is. Tohu Harris for the Warriors. Number 36. Alright. Let's get rid of that. All these. Alright, there's our 10 boxes. Let's switch screens. Welcome to everybody. Let me bring up Facebook. The birds are tuning in right on time. Alright. First box for break 110 2020 Elite Case and Priority Box. Hi Emma, hi Sean, hi Adam. Just bring them back a bit more, put that there, that there, and cardio. Ruby to start us off. Titans parallel checklist. Brett Morris, parallel for the Roosters. Break to 11 guys, it's only got a few spots gone. Jason Tormalolo, enforcers for the Cowboys. Break 94, I'm pretty sure it is. 211 strike and 2021 traders double box break. There is only a few spots left. There is a guaranteed signature in the box. Jerome Luai, Maori All Stars. All the hits at the end, mate. We've been doing all the hits at the end. Still Napa, enforcers for the Bulldogs. Josh Adokar, Dally M for Storm. Ruben Garrick, parallel for Manly. Jared Wallace, enforcers for Titans. Zach Lomax, parallel for Dragons. Harry Grant, Dally M for Tigers. Jaden Brayley, parallel for Knights. Aaron Woods, enforcers for the Sharks. Talisha Harden, Indigenous All Stars. Parallel, Anthony Milford for the Broncos. We have a special now for 21 Traders boxes. When you buy a 21 Elite box and album or a 21 Elite box by itself, you can add a 21 Traders box for an extra $100. Cody Ramsey, Dragons, White Young Guns. I think we're only about 16 people away from the 900 members in Facebook, which means another member giveaway coming up, $90 voucher for the winner. Getting bigger, guys. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for Storm. John Kolomatangi, White Young Guns for the Rabbitohs. We're getting towards the end of the box. What can we find today? Clinton Gufferson, parallel for the Eels. Okay. We got Kangaroos Master Series 2012 to 213. We've got Josh Papali, parallel for the Raiders. And we've got a few packets left. Thomas McHale, Enforcers for the Tigers. What have we got? We've got our captain's card, Mr. Ben Hunt for the Dragons. Rona Peters, Maori All-Stars. Hey Marcus, welcome mate. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Dallin Watine Zalesniak, parallel for the Bulldogs. Tohu Harris, parallel for Warriors. Martin Tapau, Enforcers for Manly. Jamie Chapman, Indigenous All-Stars. Wade Graham, parallel for the Sharks. And that's box number 1 done, guys. First box finished. A ruby, sapphire, and a white league sensation. Dallin Watine Zalesniak. Chelsea Leonard Doozy, Enforcers for the Broncos. Tyrone Peachy, Indigenous All-Stars. Tavita Pangai Jr., Broncos, parallel. Panthers parallel checklist. Joseph Manu, Maori All-Stars. White Young Guns, Murray Talagi for the Cowboys. Maroons Master Series 212 to 213. Mitchell Barnett, parallel for the Knights. Don't forget, all Darius Boyd patches, signatures and cards, Master Series cards, are all randomised as one lot at the end of the break between all 16 teams. Dane Gagai, parallel for the Rabbitohs. James Fisher-Harris, Dalian for Panthers. Milwaukee Fodawaika, parallel for Titans. Enforcers, Adam Fanua-Blake for the Warriors. Jamal Fogarty, Indigenous All-Stars. Scott Drinkwater, parallel for the Cowboys. Luciano Leilua, parallel for Tigers. Welcome, Luke. Thanks for joining. Jai Arrow, Enforcers for the Rabbitohs. James Fisher-Harris, Enforcers for the Panthers. Jared Guerrero-Hargraves, Enforcers for the Roosters. Aaron Woods, parallel for Sharks. Jared Croker and Josh Hodgson, captains for the Raiders. White Young Guns, Ray Stone for the Eels. 4 packets left now, guys. Kieran Foran, parallel for Manly. Paul Vaughan, enforcers for the Dragons. Luke Keary, parallel for the Roosters. Dally M, Jack Whiten for the Raiders. Dragons, parallel checklist. Harry Grant, parallel for Storm. And that will finish us off. Box number 3. Spencer Lanu, Panthers Young Guns. Apasai Coruscant, Panthers parallel. Jake Trbojevic, parallel for Manly. Vanessa Falaki, enforcers for the Roosters. Cody Ramsey, parallel for the Dragons. Dally M, Connor Watson for the Knights. Cody Nikorima, parallel for the Warriors. Jesse Bromwich, enforcers for the Storm. Jack Murphy, White Young Guns for the Warriors. Bulldogs parallel checklist. The captains, Boyd Cordner and Jake Friend for the Roosters. Hey, we have our first Emerald for the break. Alex Glenn, parallel for Broncos. Stephen Crichton, Dally M for Panthers. Mitchell Moses, parallel for Eels. Alright, about halfway through box number 3. Hymal Hunt, parallel for Knights. Junior Paulo, enforcers for the Eels. Indigenous All-Stars, Cody Walker. Everybody got their tips in? Make sure you get your tips in, guys. Jordan Ricky, Maori All-Stars for Broncos. I did mine just before we went live. Open up. Don't forget, to all our new members, if you're watching, it's free to join. Darius Boyd, Broncos, 215 to 217. And you could win a $50 voucher this week. Joining today, Jaden Sewer, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Tavita Pangai Jr., enforcers for the Broncos. Elsie Albert, enforcers for the Dragons. Joseph Tapine, parallel for the Raiders. Racine McGregor, Indigenous All-Stars. Kyle Felt, parallel for Cowboys. 3 more packets for box number 3. Hey, we have another signature. I'll move that down here. James Roberts, parallel for the Tigers. I like signatures. Signatures are a good hit. Georgia Hale, enforcers for the Warriors. Alright, so we got our lucky last packet. Unfortunately not so lucky, but that's alright. Josh Kerr, Indigenous All-Stars. There is plenty to come still. So Maroons Master Series 216 to 217. Rabbitohs Parallel Checklist. Joseph Tapine, Enforcers for the Raiders. Nick Meaney, Parallel for the Bulldogs. Joseph Manu, Indigenous All-Stars. No, sorry. Harley Briganshaw, Dally M for Broncos. Reid Marnie, Parallel for Eels. Nelson Asafa Solomona, Enforcers for the Storm. Dallin Latine Zalesniak, Maori All-Stars. Tyrone Peachy, Indigenous All-Stars. Valentine Holmes, Parallel for Cowboys. Oof, as I'd say. Thomas McHale, Parallel for the Tigers. They're the sort of hits we want to see, people. Regan Campbell-Gillard, Enforcers for the Eels. Still 6 boxes to go after this one. Oh, get it open, Jared. Get it open. Jamal Fogarty, Indigenous All-Stars. No, not a ticket. I don't think I could keep me calm and cool for a ticket. David Clemmer, Enforcers for the Knights. George Williams, Parallel for Raiders. And not a 1-of-1. Manly's parallel checklist. And there's the team league sensations. Valami kick out parallel for Panthers. 1-1 or a golden ticket. Yeah, you'd see me get a bit excited. Matthew Duffy parallel for Dragons. Stafford Tower, Knights White Young Guns. Chelsea Leonard Doozy, enforces for the Broncos. White Young Guns, Sebastian Chris for the Raiders. Welcome, Jai. Captains. And we have Jesse Bromwich and Dale Finucane for the Storm. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, Dally M for Warriors. Chanel Harris-Tavita, parallel for the Warriors. 3 packets left for box number 4. And there's a Ruby. Oh, get it off. And we have Brody Croft parallel for Broncos. Only for the milestone sets last year. I haven't pulled a master set one golden ticket. I got excited last year when we first got Elite and we opened them up and I had a Parramatta redemption for the team photo because I didn't know what it was yet. I still remember that. Oops. I'm putting emeralds, rubies over here and mixing them up a bit now. Whoops. Mitchell Pearce, parallel for the Knights. I thought I had some sort of 101 golden ticket something. I need to find out. No. Just a team photo redemption card. Nothing special. Adam Fanua-Blake, enforces for the Warriors. And yeah, like, just the fact that it was a redemption card, I thought it had to be special, and that because I had no idea what it was, to me that had to be even more special. Alright, so box number 5. We finish this and we're basically halfway through the case with the priority box at the end. White Young Guns, Jake Averillo for the Bulldogs. Tino for the Titans, Enforcers. Connor Tracy, White Young Guns for the Sharks. Tony Staggs, Dally M for the Broncos. Martin Tapau, parallel for Manly. Sorry guys. We have Captain's Card, James Tarmo for the Tigers. Cohen Hess, parallel for the Cowboys. West Tigers, parallel checklist. Samira Torfa, Enforcers for the Roosters. Kangaroos 214 to 215. Ben Hunt, parallel for the Dragons. Stephanie Hancock, Enforcers for the Dragons. Josh Morris, parallel for the Roosters. Jerome Luai, parallel for Panthers. Hey. Justin Olam, parallel for Storm. So we're about halfway through box number 5. Braden Hanlon-Yulee, Enforcers for the Sharks. Corbin McGregor, Maori All-Stars. Thomas Flegler, Enforcers for Broncos. Chance Nico Klokstad, Mary All Stars. Jack Whiten, Indigenous All Stars. Josh Dugan, parallel for the Sharks. Latrell Mitchell, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Yep, 5 more packets including this one. Dally M, Isaiah Yo for the Panthers. Whoop. Whoop. Kevin Proctor, parallel for Titans. Thomas Flegler, parallel for Broncos. David Clemmer, parallel for Knights. Crystal Tamarua, Enforcers for the Warriors. Andrew Fafita, Indigenous All Stars. And that's the end of box 5. Alright, so box number 6, here we come. I do know, back to Andy's question, I do know Dad has put some golden tickets in the past years. Because we've had them listed on the website. Possibly still might be 1 or 2 listed. We had a Titans Storm golden ticket at one point listed up there. Blake Glory, Enforcers for the Dragons. White Young Guns, Josh Schuster for Manly. Tom Dearden, Broncos White Young Guns. 2 Young Guns straight off the bat. Batil Avet Welsh, Mary All Stars. Welcome, Mark. Thanks for doing this, mate. Lindsay Collins, enforces for the Roosters. Nathan Brown, parallel for the Eels. Broncos Master Series, 218 to 220. Jack Whiten, parallel for Raiders. Jack Hetherington, enforces for the Bulldogs. Benji Marshall, Maori All-Stars. Josh Jackson, parallel for the Bulldogs. Still going. Ken Mormalo, parallel for Warriors. Can't remember what that one is. That one's that one. It's completely something different. So we've got a bit of variety already going on the table. Got all four mojos. Jordan McLean, enforces for the Cowboys. We have a Pats card. We have a Team League Sensations. We have a White League Sensations. Multiple Black Young Gun signatures. David Fafita. Starting to get a little pile of rubies going. All in all, so far, it is a good break. I believe this will be our captains. It is Wade Graham for the Sharks. Don't worry, guys, we do have more stock to list. We are absolutely flat out. Hopefully we'll get some more up over the weekend. Brighton Nakora, parallel for the Sharks. Dally M, Cameron Smith for the Storm. Dally Cherry Evans, parallel for Manly. Millie Boyle, enforces for Broncos. Josh Kerr, parallel for Dragons. Alright. 7th last packet for box number 6. What has the box got left for us? Ryan Pappenhausen, parallel for Storm. Indigenous All-Stars, Latrell Mitchell. Welcome, Benjamin. Broncos parallel checklist. Dally M, Jack Whiten, Kurt Mann, parallel for Knights. Kane Evans, enforces for the Warriors. Victor Radley, parallel for Roosters. Philip Semi, parallel for Titans. Alright, so just putting these away, keeping things tidy. No, my luck if I leave them all stacked up or knock them over. So, box number 7. What? Giggity. Giggity giggity. Eels Parramatta checklist, parallel checklist. Jake Trbojevic, enforces for Manly. Oh, get open. Patrick Herbert, Maori All-Stars. Elliot Whitehead, parallel for Raiders. James Tamo, enforces for the Tigers. She's a ruby, ruby, ruby. James Fisher Harris, parallel for Panthers. Moses Leota, enforces for Panthers. Benji Marshall, parallel for the Rabbits. Stefano Utukamanu, Tigers White Young Guns. Indigenous All-Stars, Talita Famono. Ono. Josh Papali, enforces for the Raiders. Box number 7, for anyone just tuning in, Quincy Dodd, Indigenous All-Stars. Parallel, David Fusitua for the Warriors. Jake Granville, parallel for Cowboys. Dally M, Clinton Gufferson for the Eels. Adam Dewey, parallel for Tigers. Tavita Tyler, enforces for the Rabbitohs. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including the one in my hand. White Young Guns, Sam Walker for the Roosters. Welcome DK, how are you buddy? Cameron Munster, parallel for Storm. No worries, Brown Dog. Captain's card, Michael Morgan and Jason Taumalolo for the Cowboys. Dally M, David Nofaluma for the Tigers. We've got Roosters parallel checklist. Daniel Saifidi, enforces for the Knights. For everyone joining us, there are still plenty of spots in break 111. James Fisher-Harris, Maori All-Stars, and break 112. They are both draft pick 2020 Elite Case and Priority Box. Which one? Yeah, I've already mentioned it at one point. Chad Townsend, parallel for Sharks. And another reminder, as Dad's just reminded me, 2011 Strike and Strike Box and 21 Traders Box break. I think it's 94. Only has 3 spots left. Corey Allen, parallel for Bulldogs. So I'm not sure if we'll sell to 111 out in time, but if we sell 94 out, then we can do that one tomorrow. Maroons 214 to 215. David Fafita, parallel for Titans. And that's it for box number 7. Yeah, on the Gold Coast tomorrow is a public holiday, so we won't be able to send any mail out. So all mail will be sent out on Monday. Okay, there you go, Dad. We can get 2-1 on Saturday, so Dad's going to head down there. So they'll still get sent out on Saturday. Hopefully they'll arrive early next week. Alright, so we are down to box number 8, guys. Blake Brayley, parallel for Sharks. Not get out. Now Sapphire. Dylan Napa, parallel for the Bulldogs. Remember all 2021 Elite Case breaks. All spots that are in breaks that are sold out before the 30th of September will go into the draw to win the 21 Elite Priority and the 21 Traders Priority. Oh, Warriors parallel checklist. And only a few members away from the 900 members on the Facebook group, which means another giveaway yet again. Talisha Harden, Indigenous All-Stars. Jordan McLean, parallel for Cowboys. Josh Papali, Dally M for Raiders. James Tarmo, parallel for Tigers. We've got an Enforcers, Martin Tapau for Manly. Jerome Luai, Maori All-Stars. Isaiah Yeo, parallel for Panthers. Jai Arrow, Enforcers for the Rabbitohs. Blake Ferguson, parallel for Eels. Enforcers, Thomas McHale for Tigers. Hudson Young, parallel for Raiders. Enforcers, James Fisher-Harris for Panthers. Cody Walker, parallel for Rabbits. White Young Guns, Nico Hines for the Storm. Paul Vaughan, Enforcers for Dragons. Captains, Adam Reynolds for the Rabbitohs. White Young Guns, Tanner Boyd for the Titans. Dally M, Nathan Cleary for Panthers. Jerome Hughes, parallel for Storm. Jamal Fogarty, parallel for the Titans. Our fourth last packet for box number 8. Jared Guerrero Hargraves for Roosters. Rona Peters, Maori All-Stars. Don't forget, guys, if you're watching, to like the video, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, all that sort of stuff. That helps other people find us. The more people we have, the more giveaways we get to do. Jamie Chapman, Indigenous All-Stars. Darius Boyd, Master Series 216 to 217. James Tedesco, parallel for the Roosters. Alright, another box full and another box done. Box number 9. Alright, here we go. Latrell Mitchell, Indigenous All-Stars. Toby Harris and Dally M for the Warriors. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. Patilvet Welsh, Maori All-Stars. How many firsts have you pulled this year? Honestly, couldn't tell you, Adam. We've had a couple of good runs on them in the breaks. Pulled multiple in one break a few times. Joseph Tapine enforces for the Raiders. And when I'm opening for the website, to be honest, I don't even check numbers half the time. I just open and put them down. Peter Hiku, parallel for the Warriors. Just open them and get them out. Salami Kickout, Dally M for Panthers. We have a Tigers emblem on the back. David Nofaluma, parallel for Tigers. Cowboys parallel checklist. Nelson Asafa Solomona enforces for Storm. Damien Cook, parallel for the Rabbitohs. David Fafita, Indigenous All-Stars. Almost halfway through box number 9. Lindsay Collins enforces for the Roosters. You have another signature. And Alexander Brimson, parallel for Titans. Braden Hemlin-Yuli, parallel for Sharks. Benji Marshall, Maori All-Stars. Blake Laurie enforces for the Dragons. Knights Master Series 212 to 214. Angus Crichton, parallel for the Roosters. Josh Adokar, parallel for Storm. Aaron Clark, Titans White Young Guns. Regan Campbell Gillard, enforcers for the Eels. Daly Cherry Evans, captains for Manly. Tyson Smoothie, Storm White Young Guns. David Clemmer, enforcers for the Knights. Dylan Brown, parallel for the Eels. Two packets left. Will Hopewade, parallel for Bulldogs. And last but not least, for box number 9, Chance Nico Klokstad, parallel for the Raiders. Alright, so box number 10. Here we go, here we go. Luke Brooks, parallel for Tigers. Chance Nico Klokstad, Mary All Stars. Dally M, Nathan Cleary for Panthers. Cameron Murray, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Tex Hoy, White Young Guns for Knights. Dally M, Josh Papali for the Raiders. And Fanua Blake, parallel for the Warriors. Jack Whiten, Indigenous All-Stars. Regan Campbell Gillard, parallel for Eels. Braden Hamlin-Newley, enforces for the Sharks. Kangaroos Master Series 210 to 211. Jake Clifford, parallel for Cowboys. Andrew Fafita, Indigenous All-Stars. Big Tino for Titans Enforcers. What number box is this one? This is box number 10. Last box for the case. Halfway through box number 10. So we have a box and a half to go, which also includes our priority box. Which is, oh wait, there it is. There's our sticker. Moses Leota, parallel for Panthers. So we are coming to the end. Jordan McLean, enforces for Cowboys. Nick Kotrick, parallel for Bulldogs. Jack Hetherington, enforces for the Bulldogs. Josh Hodgson, parallel for Raiders. Josh Alloy, parallel for Manly. Jack Bird, parallel for Dragons. Corbin McGregor, Maori All-Stars. Alright, seventh last packet in box number 10. Millie Boyle, enforces for the Broncos. Captains, Josh Jackson for the Bulldogs. Knights, parallel checklist. Jordan Ricky, parallel for Broncos. White Young Guns, Hudson Young for the Raiders. And last but not least, well, always as usual, hopefully not least, for box number 10 to round out the case, we have an Enforcers, Kane Evans for the Warriors. Alright, so that brings us to our lucky last box, our priority box. Difference between the priority box to the hobby box is a higher hit ratio in the priority, so we have more hits spread throughout the case, And our captains and white young guns are numbered. So for instance, some priority cases, or maybe all, I'm not sure on that to be honest, have an extra game changes or an extra black diamond. So yeah, let's get into it, find out for ourselves. And I think we have a priority hit. Yep, alright. James Tamo, enforces for the Tigers. David Fafita, Indigenous All-Stars. Brighton Nakora, parallel for Sharks. That'll be our captains, yes it is. Josh Jackson, parallel for the Bulldogs. Broncos, parallel checklist. Ken Momalo, parallel for Warriors. Crystal Tamarua, enforces for the Warriors. Kurt Mann, parallel for Knights. Jake Trbojevic, enforces for Manly. Dally M, Stephen Crichton for Panthers. Philip Semi, parallel for Titans. Samara Torfa, enforces for the Roosters. Indigenous All-Stars, Latrell Mitchell. Dally M, Connor Watson for the Knights. Ryan Pappenhausen, parallel for Storm. Benji Marshall, Maori All-Stars. We're definitely getting down to the end. Daly Cherry Evans, parallel for Manly. Josh Kerr, parallel for Dragons. This is our 6th last packet for the break. Bit of a lame priority box so far. Yeah, well, we've had at least a Sapphire, Emerald. Hasn't been any major. Thomas Flegler enforces for the Broncos. It's not over yet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got the Black League sensations in the case. So we got 3 or 4 mojos. Nathan Brown, parallel for the Eels. 3 mojos, 1 box. And it's not over. We're almost there. Broncos Master Series 2006 to 2008. Victor Radley, parallel for Roosters. Stephanie Hancock enforces for the Dragons. 2 packets left. Patilvet Welsh Maori All-Stars. And last packet. Let's hope it improves it, Adam. We can only hope. No luck. Jack White and parallel for the Raiders. Alright, so that finishes us off for the packets. Let me just tidy these up. Alright. Got another box over there. I'll start chucking them in. Alright. Here we are. That should turn over in a second. We'll get started on our rubies. Once I know, yep, there we go. Alright, first up we have number 9. For the Warriors, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Next up, number 39 for the Titans, Jamal Fogarty. Number 11 for Penrith, Panthers checklist. I'd like to know what everyone's collecting. Are you collecting team set mojos? Are you trying to collect a full set of mojos? What's everyone chasing at the moment? Oh, there we go. Number 1 for Manly, Daly Cherry Evans. Number 43 for the Knights, Jaden Brayley. Number 5 for the Cowboys, Jordan McLean. Number 7 for the Eels, Nathan Brown. No mojos for what? We got 3 mojos out of the priority box. An Emerald, Sapphire and Ruby. Harry Grant for the Storm. Number 26. Number 13 for the Rabbitohs, Benji Marshall. Oh, you're not collecting mojos. Right, okay. Are you collecting league sensations? Even for your team? Are you collecting team set? Are you collecting full set? What are you? Braden Hamlin-Uele for the Sharks. And number 45. Has anyone noticed how hard it is to actually see the numbers on the mojos this year? They seem to blend in very well. For the Panthers, number 38, Moses Leota. Alright, on to our Sapphires. We've had a few of this guy, in the Rubies more so. But number 4, Josh Jackson for the Bulldogs. For the Tigers, number 13, Adam Dewey. For the Raiders, number 22, Josh Papali. How high was I up on that last one? Yep, taking photos is a pain. Number 12 for the Roosters, Jared Rera Hargraves. Number 8 for Manly, Josh Alloway. And one more Sapphire. Number 18 for the Dragons, Josh Kerr. Alright. Here we go. So we end up with 3 emeralds for the Storm. Number 3, Josh Adokar. Nathan Thompson will be happy. Manly, number 5. We have a checklist. Did I put Adokar in the wrong one? No, I don't think so. I don't know. We'll work it out. Don't worry. Cowboys, number 9, Scott Drinkwater. So what level are you collecting up to, DK? Alright, and to finish our mojos off, number 3 for the Roosters, Josh Morris. Alright, so far, just the Broncos with no hits. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's go. League Sensations, number 24, Cohen Hess for the Cowboys. We have a black, number 31, Luke Keary for the Roosters. And to finish off our league sensations, number 15, Mitchell Barnett for the Knights. Alright, let's do our game changes. Number 25, Kurt Mann for the Knights. Knights having a good run. Daly Cherry Evans for Manly, number 40. Well, all hopefully, but not paying 300 plus, so probably not PDs. Fair enough. Good call. Alright, let's do our patch. We got a jersey patch, number 67 for the Eels, Micah Sivo. Alright, let's black Young Guns, number 55 for the Tigers, Stefano Utica Manu. For Panthers, number 55, Spencer Lanu. Number 35, Corey Allen for the Bulldogs. Alright, we have our 2 priority Young Guns. Number 23, Josh Schuster for Manly. My son and I are collecting memories together. Well, to be honest, that's how Gold Coast trading cards started. It was actually Dad and me brother. I wasn't around at the time, but they started collecting, and Dad's seen the need for a website. Basically, he started on eBay selling his extras and things like that, and went from there. Tom Dearden, Broncos White Young Guns. That's the first hit for Broncos. And unfortunately, no. Well, this team has done quite well this evening. Number 9, captains, Jaden Brayley and Daniel Saifiti for the Knights. Alright, let's see if we can get that changed over quickly. Alright, that's a quick glimpse of how we finished off today, guys. We will get our team list loaded in there. Don't forget, everyone in tonight's break goes into the draw to win the 21 Elite and the 21 Traders Priority Boxes. They are both priority, guys, and one person will win. No bleed. Black Diamond. Yes, we got a Black Diamond. Who was the Black Diamond? I can't remember now, but yes, it was definitely a Black Diamond. Only one though. We had 3 emeralds. Alright, so let's go. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3, Nathan Thompson with the Storm. We'll take home the Darius Boyd cards this evening. Well, thank you everyone once again for joining us. There you go, it was, I remember now. Thank you, Adam. That was Morris for the Roosters Black Diamond DK. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Even more thank you to the people that were in the break. We always appreciate the support, and we'll see you again soon. Don't forget, member giveaway coming up for Facebook group, and in general, just lots going on, flat out. Well, on that note, guys, good night from me, and we'll talk